Welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. So today, guys, I've been putting it off forever. It's time to finally do the inspection on that 300B case. So find out either we got a good trade-in or we got the trade-in from hell. So let's figure it out, guys. Bring it in, Doc. So how did it drive, Doc?
Actually, it's fairly good for.
Is the power steering working?
Not like it should.
Not like it should.
It's
okay.
It's there.
So
it does help.
Power steering, hoses, which we already knew about.
Yeah.
Because the loader can't go up any higher than that right now without it spraying all over the friggin' place. What else have you noticed so far?
So far, the carb needs some attention. You can't idle it. You can't get it to a low idle. It's about a mid range or full, but nothing below that. It just dies out.
The guy, when he traded it in, he said that the shuttle shift forks were either wore out or bent or something was wrong with them, because he said that it either popped out when in high or something. And Joe told me, which would have been hilarious to watch, he said when he was loading it, it popped from low into high and shot him up the trailer. Yeah, it'd been funny, but it could have been really badly too.
Yeah.
Well, I know you kind of test drove it a little bit before I got here this afternoon.
Yeah.
This evening, did you find anything? Did it do anything? Did it give me any trouble?
I haven't had. It's not giving me a bit of trouble, but sometimes when you take things to the mechanic, it behaves itself, and it's been nothing. There's nothing I've found so far.
Real quick. So when Joe picked this up with the other tractor, he gave me this. Hold on. So he had these parts sitting there. He said these went with this tractor. Now, this makes sense. There's a carburetor kit in here.
Yeah.
And that makes sense, but I don't think that actually needs a kit. I think it just needs to be cleaned and adjusted.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, I think maybe a little seafoam and then some fine tuning, and it would be okay.
Yeah. A couple seals. You said for the front hubs.
Okay.
Did you see where it looked like those front hubs needed those seals?
To be honest, I've not really got that far up front, but
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then
you got them.
I don't know exactly what these are for, but there's a bag of bushings for something.
Okay. Those are.
He just said they were for the front axle or for the front steering, and I don't know exactly what those bushings are for. They look like the bushings that are on a DC that goes right here in the steering wheel column.
Yeah.
You think maybe
maybe that's what those are for, because that does have a little up and down play there. So.
Well, do you want to go to work and do your inspection of this HR Puffin stuff?
Sure.
You're like, why are you calling me that, Mark? But here, hand me those and I'll put them up. So yeah, why don't you kind of go over? We'll do an inspection. Figure it out. I have this suspicious feeling that this one here is, I don't know. I don't know if it was worth the trade or not. I mean, I can't figure out why in the world somebody pays full price for a tractor, full asking price, and then still wants to trade 2 tractors in. Now, I know the one is stuck and it's a parts tractor, and it's supposed to be for this one. There's got to be something wrong, is what I mean to say, to want to get rid of this tractor, you know? And I took it because it was basically a free tractor. But at the same point in time, I don't want to put it on the lot. It's going to blacken, you know, it's going to go out and the tranny's going to blow up and blacken the name, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you do your inspection, let's see what you think, let's go from there, and we'll decide, was this a good trade-in or is this going to be the trade-in from hell?
What's intriguing me is this is all wet in here. So guys, I did a real quick kind of walk around. I decided to start here on the right side of the tractor, and these 2 hoses definitely need replaced. I mean this one here is the one that Crazy D blew. They're cracked. Because this one's, like I said, that one's blown. This one here, and if you get to the point that they're like this, it's past time to replace it. So, kind of down below it, those are about the same. One of the hoses down here is pretty good, and these hoses down here, that runs your up and down, and then these up here are part of the hoses that run the till on the bucket. Other than that, guys, I'm not finding much back in this area. Everything else is looking fairly good. I think we'll move forward some more. Alright guys, looking over in here, this cable here needs replaced. I mean, it looks like they took electrical tape and wrapped it. Plug wires look really good. Coil is looking pretty good there. Other than that, guys, Not seeing much there. Looks like maybe we'll look a little more, but something up here is leaking. Up here at this power steering area. We'll have to see what that is. Other than that, guys, I'm thinking maybe move a little bit farther around here.
Hey, so how's that 930 coming?
930's doing pretty good. I got the head pulled and but you'll have to go see my video to see what I found there, though.
Yeah, so you got the head pulled on that 930?
Yeah.
Cool. So if you guys want to see what he's got done on that 930, we'll put a link down in the bottom thing for the Docs channel, and you can check out. He's been tinkering on that since I kind of gave up on it, and see what we could do. But otherwise, how about the 300B or 310B? No, this is a 310, not a B. But anyways,
Yeah.
so what have you found on this one?
A lot.
Okay.
Actually,
So what's
course-
wrong on it?
like you already know, all the hoses. In fact, even all the power steering hoses are bad too.
The power steering too.
I don't know if the power steering is wet because of all the hoses are leaking on it, or it's leaking too. So
Okay.
I won't know that until we replace the hoses.
Okay.
Other than that, I did a lot of better inspection of the carburetor. It needs looking at. It needs to be taken apart and cleaned.
We have a
And-
kit for that, so I don't need to order that.
So we don't need that. But I do see why he sent wheel hub seals for the front. They both are probably bad because there's twine wrapped up in there.
And you have those, so I don't
Yeah.
need those.
But unfortunately, we need the ones for the back as well because they're full of twine as well, and they're leaking.
Okay.
What else? There's the cable that goes from the little electric switch to the battery, but to the starter, it's they wrapped it in duct tape, not
Okay.
duct tape, but electrical tape.
So line or the starter line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
And then you need to put the switch back on the dash
Yeah.
instead of underneath the hood.
Yeah, that drives me nuts.
So
Only other cosmetic thing besides that is I like to turn the wheels back to where they're the right
Back to right.
direction.
well,
You get a
yeah.
little more traction with them actually pointed the other way. So
Okay. So that's it.
that's what I could find.
Well, let me go to the office and let me figure out what this is going to cost to fix,
Mm-hmm.
and I will give you an update.
Okay.
Everyone needs a break, especially farmers today. So put a pin in it and take a trip August 29th to Liberal, Kansas for the 3rd annual Antique Tractor Show presented by Keating Tractor and Equipment. Do you think you have what it takes to be the Smokin' Sweets champion? Let the future farmers try out some equipment of their own. You could even run into Crazy D. You can register your tractor or sign up for the showdown by clicking the link below. So take the day off and come join us August 29th at Keating Tractor and Equipment.
So how's it going?
All right, I think I got everything pretty much found here. So just kind of figuring out the cost at the moment, just real quick. So, okay, so, all right, so nothing's real expensive
Yeah.
unless there's some on-hitting costs that you didn't kind of tell me about. So the rear wheel seals, I think I found them in Steiner, and they're not bad. They're like $15 a piece, and if I'm reading it right, they're the same as a VAC, which doesn't surprise me. So they're 15 bucks a piece. I can order all the hoses pre-ready to go from them, and I forget who they are. From them, and all the hoses already ready to go. That's about 350 bucks. I know we'll probably actually should figure in another $100 in fluid. Probably should flush
Yeah.
the fluid. I didn't figure that in. All the power steering hoses, I can get them same thing through Steiner. That'd be about 180 bucks and $30 for that cable that you said is from the starter to the battery, whatever, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's always bad. It's always either wrapped in duct tape or electrical tape or something on them when
Yeah.
they come in. So right now, roughly, we're sitting about $575 total to get it fixed up. Now, how hard is this stuff to do?
Some of it's not too bad. I know the back axle is actually going to take a few hours. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look in my
In your guide?
in my guide and how long that should take.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to say at that cost for what we're into it, maybe it's not the trade-in from hell. It kind of feels that way, but I think it's actually worth fixing. So I'll probably have you do all that stuff. I'll get this stuff ordered in Monday morning, and I will put you to work getting it done. I guess get it done, get it on the lot. I've already had a couple people stop in and ask about it, so I might as well get it out of here. So get it done. So otherwise, I think that's that.
Yeah.
So I guess, guys, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.